Welcome back to Virtual Reality. My name is Thomas and you're watching VoodooDE VR with the next episode of the VR and AR Weekly News. As you can see, my studio is again here. It was half destroyed last week, as I told you, because there was water leakage here, but finally I'm back here. So let's check out the list for the weekly news. We have one headset, a new headset, iQUT 2 Pro. We have information about Magic Leap, another headset, XRSpace Mova, then something about a PlayStation 5 event. A very important headset is also announced, the HP Reverb G2. There is an update for Half-Life Alyx, an update for Blade and Sorcery, and a new Star Wars experience. Also, you can find the newest updates and sales and releases this week for the games. Thank you for watching my video. You can find everything about VR and AR on this channel. Thanks to my sponsors Woodghost VR, Opperman Events, Andi De Velser VR Ambassador, and Alpha Blend Interactive. Let's have some fun with the weekly news and let's go!
VoodooDE.
There's a new headset on the Chinese market that's called iQUT 2 Pro. No idea how you pronounce that. However, this has now finally 6 degrees of freedom. It has 4K resolution and the same processor than the Oculus Quest. So perhaps this is a competitor to the Oculus Quest in the Chinese market, but not in Europe and not in the United States, of course, because this cannot compete. The software library for the Oculus Quest is really awesome, and this one here cannot compete with that. It's I think it's on the Vive platform, and it just cannot compete. Also, the price is $560. This is also more than the Oculus Quest, so we shouldn't be really interested in that, I would say. However, I told it to you that we can have it now, the iQUT 2 Pro. So there were no good news in the past from Magic Leap. They laid off half of the workers, I think, of the company, but now they raised another $350 million from investors, and this is finally a good news for Magic Leap, because they are working on the Magic Leap 2, as you perhaps know. I really hope they will make it, because Magic Leap was one of the first companies that really are into augmented reality. They love augmented reality. You see that when you use their device and see the story of them. It's awesome, and I really hope they will do a good thing now. With the $350 million, we will see how the Magic Leap 2 will perform, especially when we compare it to the HoloLens 2 or Unreal Light and stuff. I hope I will have the chance to try the Magic Leap 2 as soon as it is out. So this will be not a long news, because I already made a separate video for this headset. So there is a new headset announced by a former worker of HTC, the co-founder, and it's called XRSpace Mova. And this one could be a competitor to the Oculus Quest, because it has a better processor, it has better hertz, it's lighter, the battery lasts longer, but it has only hand tracking. There is no controllers. That's bad, so we will see if this is a competitor. However, if you want to see more information about this headset, watch my separate video. It's linked in the description below. Perhaps there will be some more news about the PlayStation 5 console on June 3rd. So perhaps it could be later, but and there's a very, very small chance, I would like to say like 3% or what, that they will show PlayStation VR content. I'm pretty sure they will not, but however, it's very interesting to see content of the PlayStation 5, because it's the motor of our next generation PlayStation VR 2 headset, and also it's compatible to the old PlayStation VR. So we can look forward to some very cool information about the PlayStation 5 on June 3rd. Yeah, this is the most interesting news this week, I think. The new HP Reverb G2 is announced. What does that mean? It seems like HP learned from their mistakes from the old HP Reverb, and now we have a better, a very improved HP Reverb that's priced at $600, and it will be released in fall, I think. Yeah, fall, that's right. What's the improvement? So first thing that we will notice is that we not only have 2 cameras, but 4 cameras. This will improve the tracking very much, of course. We have a wider range of tracking, and therefore we also have new controllers. Unfortunately, these are still the same bulky things with the bad light tracking here. This LED lights, it's very bad. It will drain your batteries very, very fast, but at least we have a thumbstick here, and it looks like the touch controllers, this area here, and that's good. This is really good. We can play good with that, but the tracking with this and the battery drain is very, very bad. Yeah, we will see that later. Then for the display, it has the same resolution, 2160 by 2160 per eye, but we have new displays inserted. That means we have better contrast, brightness, and lower persistence. Also, HP worked together with Valve, and that means we have new lenses integrated that causes much better clarity. So RotoVR had exclusive hands-on with the G2, and they say that the visuals are very impressive here. We will see if that's right. What I don't like with the HP Reverb G2 is that the field of view is the same. It's still 114 degrees, so I would say it's 110 like the old HTC Vive, the old Rift and stuff. And for me, this is not a good thing. I don't like small field of view. When I played with Pimax or the Valve Index, it's so cool to have more immersive field of view, and for me the field of view is very important, and so the G2 has only 114, and that kills it for me personally. There are a lot of people that don't care about the field of view. Of course, I can understand that. Next thing is we have the same headphones than with the Valve Index, these off-ear headphones, and that means we have good sound, clarity sound, it's awesome. That's a good thing, but unfortunately they didn't integrate the microphones of the Valve Index that are awesome. So the G2 will not have as good microphone as the Valve Index. The next thing that I really love, they finally integrated mechanical IPD adjustment. That means we can change the IPD from 60 to 68. With the old Reverb, there was nothing to adjust. That's a really good thing. And they also made another improvements from Valve Index, like the straps are changed and stuff, some comfort improvements, a magnetically attached face gasket and stuff. And we now have a 6 meters cable that's awesome. It's connected via DisplayPort and USB-C. Here we have the specs listed again, 90 Hertz and stuff, 6 meters cable, 550 gram weight and stuff. So what do you think? Is that something that's interesting for you? It will also be interesting again for people that want to play simulations, racing or flight simulations perhaps, because it has a very good clarity and a very high resolution here. We will see. I will buy that, of course, and do a review for you as soon as I have it here at home, the HP Reverb G2. A very small but funny news, Half-Life Alyx got an update for liquid physics. Look at this, when you have your bottle in your hand, you see the water or the liquid inside there moving very realistic. And I love this, I totally love this. It's only a small improvement, but it raises the immersion so hard. So if you shake the desk where some bottles are standing on, all the liquids are moving in the physically correct way. So awesome. It's small, but I'm impressed. And I love that Valve is still working on Half-Life Alyx updates. I already told this to you some weeks ago. Blade and Sorcery will get a new update that's called U8, and now the release date for that is out, and it will be June 4th, 2020. That's awesome. I already told you about the update. In short, it includes a new map, includes new weapons, new armor, and new magical effects. Blade and Sorcery is one of the most important VR games. A lot of people know that, and if you want to see the content of the update, just check out the trailer here on the page of Road to VR. It's awesome, and yeah, look forward to June 4th. There will be a new Star Wars experience that's called Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. And that means we are on the planet Batuu, and this is a planet for traders, adventurers, and smugglers. And we will experience different difficulty settings and different gameplay styles. What that means, they didn't say. So I think there are different elements like action, adventure, and stuff, story elements, and this will be Oculus exclusive. That means we will not be able to play it on PlayStation VR. We will be able to play it on Steam with Revive, but it will be difficult to play it on PlayStation VR. I have no idea when the release is. I guess this year, but we will see. I'm happy to try it out. Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. Let's check out the releases this week. Let's start on Steam VR. We have Yoren. This is a magic game, and we have to cast spells by doing gestures, like painting a special rune, and then we can cast a firewall, and the whole world is open world. That means we can explore everything and we can battle enemies and stuff. The game is €16.79 on Steam, and yeah, perhaps I will try it out. Next thing is VR DJ. As the name says, this is a VR DJ simulation. I already have that in my library, but I'm not sure if I can test that because I have no idea about DJ stuff. It will be $21.45. The next thing is Fractal Alchemist VR. And as the name says, we are an alchemist. We have to mix different stuff, and the result is something like this here. Looks very strange, however. The next one is from Germany, from VR Nerds, and the game is Tower Tag. It's already used in arcades. We have to move to different platforms and kill our enemies, and I already tried that in an arcade. It's really fun, and I already have access. I will show it to you. On Oculus Quest we have Gloomy Eyes, and this is an interactive VR adventure. Very, very cute. I didn't try it yet, but I think I will. It's $7.99, and the line I already showed that to you. It's fantastic. It's a really good story with interactive elements that we can use VR. Hand tracking, awesome. There is nothing special new on Rift and PlayStation VR this week.
VoodooDE